First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
A gain of 3, second down. They go with Chubb on second down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a carry here for Hilliard. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On second down now, Hilliard. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He gets it complete to Harris. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Hey, wahoo! I got you.
Mayfield on play action. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Goff now looks to throw. And an alley to run. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
You. Kill. Hold on.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw is gone. They'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there, Goff to Kupp, 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he stopped immediately there. Give the tackle there to Morgan Burnett.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
44, Mike, 44. Watch, let's go.
Looking to throw on second down. Goff. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods there to make the grab as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the slash. Pistol. 58 to Mike. Hey, Alpha. And 58 is the Mike. Go 58 to Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Samson Ebukam gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
It's now 3rd down. Kings. 58, right up. Small. Mike, 58.
They go play action. Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They get 20 yards there on 3rd and 19 and an unlikely first down.
1st and 10 at the 34.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. It's going to be
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. On 2nd down, Hilliard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Mayfield looks to throw. The 20. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run. It's Hilliard. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They'll try to run with Hunt. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Taking it in from a yard out. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Mack Wilson gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. After the sack on first down, Goff, and the pressure gets to him again. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
180.
On first down, Goff. And his throw here's incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down. Okay, now I want to revisit what we were doing earlier, contender versus pretender. We did the AFC, let's rock the NFC here. Starting with the New York Giants.
Pretender, but much improved.
Okay, NFC North, how about the Vikings?
Contender, no doubt about it.
Carolina in the South, what do you think there?
Contender and ascending.
Okay, the quarterback play has become a good thing for them. Finally, out west, how about the Arizona Cardinals?
Pretender. The division's just way too tough. There are 3 teams better than them.
180. Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Set. 5. Kill. Tiger. Kill. Shoot. 4 down.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a...
And nothing but daylight ahead. The 40. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 91 yards. And the Browns were able to strike quickly for 6. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
This time, the extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Easy work. It's easy work. It's coming again.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. On 1st and 10, Goff into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. They've got it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal.
You don't want to see me. You don't want it. Slam.
General West.
Check 99. Twist. Check 31. Check.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Seibert on for the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Damarious Randall. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Following the interception, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Let's go,
Mayfield on first down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. I got you.
Throwing, Mayfield. It's brought in by Harris. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They'll come out in the pistol. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Let's go.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into the...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Damarious Randall. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And they will not get a chance to return this. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes where those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. Here's Gone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Damarius Randall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. All right, CD, let's have a little fun. Now that we're into October, I'm going to give you some AFC teams. You tell me quickly, contender or pretender. You ready?
Yes, let's do it.
All right, let's start in the East. Buffalo.
Contender for a wild card spot.
Okay, how about the Chargers?
Pretender.
AFC North, the Steelers.
Contender because the AFC North is a jumble.
Okay, and then lastly, let's go to the South, Jacksonville.
Pretender. Houston now in control.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Hey, watch the blood!
To throw, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Push him back.
Run, run, run.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Wow.
Hey, Delta.
And 58 is
Hurry, hurry!
to Mike. I got it. 58, right?
I got it.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3 and out.
Right, point it right, point it right.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Let's pick it up. It's out.
Hurry, hurry!
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Hey, alert 33.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Hey, echo. I got it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good for Browns. 1st down.
Mayfield now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
43 is the Mike.
Hey, exit.
Check, 43. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. 43 is the Mike.
I got it.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
I got it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
D, man up, D. 43 is the Mike. 43 is the Mike.
I got it.
Mayfield with it once more. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. Jarvis Landry there to make the grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Switch up. Listen. 53's the mark.
From the gun on third down, Goff. He gets it to Gurley, complete. Nice stiff arm.
Underused, but still effective.
A third down gain of 19.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Trying to get it to Woods, and it's second down. Now with that incompletion, let's do something different. I'm going to go through a few teams that are on losing streaks, and you tell me if there's reason for concern there. Let's start with the Cowboys.
Definitely reason for concern. Not as dominant on defense as they should be, and offensive line injuries.
3 straight losses. They're 3-3. How about the Chiefs? 2 straight home losses.
Yeah, they just can't stop anyone running the football.
Okay, and then the Rams, 3 straight losses for them. And my goodness, another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. To throw again on second down. Mayfield, that's taken in by Callaway. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Hilliard. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Hey, Zoo. Hurry!
Yeah. Mike's 58, right there.
You gonna see me in your nightmares. Hurry! You gonna see me in your nightmares.
58's the Mike.
Hurry!
The Mike.
Hey, alert!
And that'll set them back 5. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Regular.
Tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey, 4 down. 58.
Bravo.
58's the Mike.
Hurry!
Hey, 58 is the Mike. Go 50.
Alert!
I'm coming.
Hey, orbit. I got you.
Mayfield now on second down. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 34 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Austin Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
Seibert now to kick this thing away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is. I'm glad that you went in that direction, because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
Right there, right there.
Hey, Haywood! Hurry, hurry!
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Hey, alert 33. Hey! Big time drive, let's go, one touch.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Browns 56, Rams 7. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mack Wilson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now gone. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 22 yards there, a first down. Goff now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Team 6.
Out of the gun, Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Goff. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. Fights free at the 5, and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And it's for pride now, but the Rams do get a bit closer.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says? Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Hurry, hurry!
Rush in!
Hey, alert 33!
No.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38.
Pistol.
Here's Mayfield. Rolling to his right. It's caught. Beckham. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Pistol.
Check. Crunch.
Hurry!
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back.
A run for Nick Chubb.
10-52.
On the stop was Aaron Donald.
King!
And again, it's Chubb. He will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Mayfield escaping the pressure right. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37.
53.
After the interception, here's Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times.
Showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. Well, he had 2 sacks earlier. Now he has 4 total tackles for a loss after that play.
Well, they obviously have to do a better job trying to block him. But short of that, you know what the quarterback has to do? Make sure he doesn't hand it to him when he's back there thinking he's one of his own guys. His quickness, his suddenness, his speed getting into the offensive backfield has been something else.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Morgan Burnett, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Call it a pickup of 7 on the ground. That trims it to a 3rd and 15 situation. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They run it again with Chubb. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Here's Jamie Gillen now. Always a good sign when you're first. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The fake punt works to absolute perfection as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings.
Exactly.
There.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week.